Rah! It's time for us to be live. Maybe even to finish beating this game. Vikraesa's over there punching her monitor for some reason. Oh.
What if I'm not in the mood to be starting yet?
Well, you don't have to start. I'll start.
Okay, that sounds good.
By running away.
You would do that, wouldn't you?
Well, running away is the only way forward. I don't think she agrees with me that running away is the only way forward.
Really isn't. Fight your battles.
Nope, running. Oh, see, I can't go this way. Path blocked. Oh well, guess I have to go forward. Can't get around doggo. Yay, Strem! Yay, Strem!
You can fight a dog. You have fought dogs.
Nope, can't fight doggo.
You can fight the doggo.
Glad to see you, Drake. Hopefully Jay's still around. And welcome anyone else who happens to be here. We're finishing up Tales of Arise, probably. Oh, straight to cutscene going through the door.
What do you think this place was for?
Holding Zeugles. Oh.
What the hell? Are they asleep?
Okay.
No. They appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
You can tell that from
So
over
this
here.
is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Helganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Danans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegus. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedure somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Danon, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most
That's
likely,
a lot
yes.
of bodies.
It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
Look, just rebuild the planet from
There
the
are
bodies.
so many of them.
It's simple.
They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
Right, there was a healing light right before we saved last time. So we are topped off. Which is good, because we're about to go into battle, probably. This is a nice, large, round arena-ish.
You jinxed it.
Nah.
What is that thing?
It's a Zeugle.
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
So which face do we focus on?
What is with
This face, apparently.
the huge lumbering beast lately?
It's no ordinary zoo. That much is damn sure. Watch yourselves. All bets are off when it comes to this thing. Take this! Sword Ray Alpha! Can you take it? A wrestle shield from calamity. Rising Falcon! Take this!
Here I come!
I'm not done!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
You're mine!
By the power of water!
You're finished! Its head is its weak point? We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
Explosion!
I'm good with starting up the one in the middle. Boss fight right off the bat, though. Yeesh. That's how you know we're in the end game.
Sorry, I'm being a little quiet.
Well, it's almost a quarter of the way dead already. This is going well. Yeah, all the stabbing. This is almost anticlimactic with how smoothly this is going.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, was it frozen for a sec there? Huh. Well, no reason to change up what I'm doing now. Been working so far. Yeah.
She is strong. She can handle herself.
You can be really gentle.
Gonna hit halfway. There's gonna be a prom.
Commander of Heaven.
That's how boss fights work. That's yep.
Here.
Aw.
Incredible power.
Rip.
Did you hear what Rinwell's line?
Take care, Poodle.
Yeah. Take care of Poodle yourself, Rinwell. You're back in this.
Is that the only reason you brought her back?
I mean, Shion or Dolim were just doing their thing. Oh hey, I'm at 1 health. I'm healing, Cliz. Thanks. You know, you all shouldn't just stay in there sometimes. You should get out. Escape the damage.
Red space means stay.
Oh, I see you've also played FF14.
I played it more than you have.
Very true.
Let us
I'll
take to the
smash
fray.
you! We've got him on the run.
Don't get cocky.
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Hey, Jack. Ooh, 42 months total. Oh, I died.
Hey, Nick.
Shion, help.
I used to not die.
You first.
You know what? There has not been any times I've died, really. Can't blame me on what Crevail and Kralis did. I'm my own person, you know?
Depends on the narrative we're telling at the time.
Conveniently, yes. But the announcing it doesn't make it any less true.
Are you two gonna revive Renwell?
Oh, they want to.
I did. I used Shion first attack right as he jumped. That's unfortunate. Oh, no, they're not going to, because I just saw our CP. That one.
Do you think CP grows on trees?
Yes.
That's why you're impossible to work with.
Oh, wow. Look, I gave him CP, and all the reviving and healing happened again. Amazing how that works. No chat and stream, and picture quality appears to drop when you have a lot of spells going on. Huh. I'm seeing chat and stream just fine?
That isn't stream. Oh.
Chat and stream worked that time. How convenient.
Agreed. Very convenient.
Didn't when I said yo. I wonder if that was because of
The hell was that thing?
the
Probably
resubbing message.
Something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
The chat might have an
What's
issue
wrong?
picking that up.
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests. What do you mean? You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the
I was
Helganko
gonna
been
say
at this?
efficient, but
It was Rena's great
Not
spirit
helping.
that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Donalium's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say.
I assure you all, I was merely stating the possibility.
So, looks like the Helganquil have been engineering Zeugles too. Why doesn't that surprise me at this point?
The creatures we've been encountering here have been a little different to what we're used to fighting. But I'm pretty sure they're Zeugles too.
It's
Do you think they were
hard to
engineered
blame
using
the
creatures native to
Helganquil,
the area?
considering
Indeed.
Rena's
However,
great spirit
based on the current
stuff.
circumstances, I would guess these Zeugles are all that's left of the planet's fauna now.
You mean there might have been native owl species here once upon a time too?
that's an awfully focused mindset.
Yes, but owl! So we want to jump, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it won't let us. What about on this side? No. Owl Zoogles. Hopefully not. I don't think Grinwell could bring herself to attack any Owl Zoogles. And she's like one of our better mages.
We don't need a mage in our party.
Okay, then you're not allowed.
I'm not a mage.
Uh-huh.
Where the hell do you get off saying that?
You're an armor mage.
What the fuck's an armor mage?
I don't know.
You're just saying things.
Ask Urza.
Urza?
Yeah. Urza Scarlet? Fairy Tale?
Sure. Look, she's a mage. I'm not.
I don't know, you do the same things.
I don't do the same things.
Totally do the same thing.
How do I do the same things?
Look at how much you change armor.
I
And
usually...
weapons.
I often use the same armor.
Always changing. Okay, nothing around the sides. Guess I probably should heal Shion up,
You're
shouldn't
just
I?
jealous I have armor.
Why would I be jealous of that? You need armor, loser.
I like armor, I don't need it.
You need armor.
I don't need armor.
Totally need armor.
I could go without armor.
Prove it.
Fine, I'll go without armor right now.
Doubt.
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
Yes.
So we're on the bottom side of... Wait, that makes no sense though.
How does that make any sense?
Just looking at the room's layout. It can't just be that this is the flip side of the room.
Maybe it's another room, except upside down?
Like, unless we're way at the bottom of that pillar. Maybe we're at the top of it before? Oh yeah, look, you can kind of see the walk path down there. Okay.
And you doubt it.
Yes, and then I explored. Oh hey, fast travel point.
Shown to be foolish with your doubts.
Only ever seen one episode in budget clips. Started watching Konosuba and confirmed mages and people with shields are useless party members. True, people with shields are useless party members.
You're trying to start a fight.
Hey look, we're back at the entrance. Alright, time to leave. Bye. I'm not being told not to leave.
Get back there.
Get back to Dana. Yes.
No. Go back to that dungeon and finish it up.
Oh, but there's an exclamation point right here.
No. Go back.
Oh. Given how Rena looked in the cutscene, how is there gravity? Magic.
Magic. Screw your physics.
So we're gonna have another checkpoint because this is still not active. So how much further in is there? Jeez. Okay. Let's face him the right way. Run, 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 run. Anything around the side? Do. Oh, we don't need this.
Get it?
Why?
Why are you being difficult today? Liberate.
It's just a dumb rock.
You're just a dumb rock.
We're leaving the dumb rock.
You are trying to get under my skin today.
If there's sufficient force to keep you grounded, the planet absolutely wouldn't maintain that shape. Magic.
Fortunately, that's not how
I
it
guess
works in
is
this
the flip side of
universe.
that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
Huh. So everything is flipped.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed? Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind, the core of Rena now sits above us. I pray that we won't encounter many stairs along the way.
Huh.
Oh. Oh, is that one monster?
Oh,
This one's tough.
don't get
We
to go
have no
around.
choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
You know, when we end up underleveled for the final boss, I'm
Didn't-
blaming you.
Then we get to use the plus 10 levels that we
No,
have.
because the only reason that we're behind on levels is because you kept running.
She learned another new spell at this point.
Pierce evil.
It's probably Earth element that keeps everything grounded rather than some crazy thing like, I don't know, gravity, just to throw out weird fictional terms.
Yay, blazing pillar.
Thanks, Kisara.
This isn't ideal.
I'll heal you all. Raging storm. All right, healing. There you go.
Stop you dying?
I wish Alphen had a light attack that wasn't also a rising attack.
He's just going towards the light. Give him a break.
Huh. That didn't stagger him. Wow. But yeah, don't think about it too much, Jack. Science, magic. Another core break.
All yours, Kisara. We can really make weapons with this?
Oh, huh. Encyclopedia Zuglia. Encounter 120 non-DLC enemies.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, this way. So, orange gel. Couple of them. Grape gel there. Some tiny dumb rocks. Ooh, platinum chunks. At least those are useful.
What are those? They look like Shion's thorns, and with flowers too.
They're
Not real
decorating
ones,
them.
though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dana's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dana's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even.
There's a little bit of
Whether
spirit
it
in
was a choice
all
so
of
it
us.
didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dana's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dana exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dana's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible
So
for
we're
a
using the
second.
no defense, no
Would it
genetic
even be
bottleneck,
enough to
magic.
fight back against
Fish
Rena's Great
survived
Spirit?
abrupt environmental changes. Magic.
If nothing else, it
Gravity
might
on
be an
Rena by
option
its
if we
shape.
can't
I
use the
said
Rena
magic.
Salma.
Yes, exactly.
Things are
No,
different
it's
here
just
than
the
on
whole
surface.
physics.
That shows how deeply we've ventured into Rena.
And how close we've come to the real enemy.
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renasalma's here, right?
Don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law. But you need to remember that there are people it affects more directly than you.
It kind of needs to be said, though.
Oh, sorry.
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing faith now won't do us any good. We're better off focusing our anxiety elsewhere.
Such as?
The Great Spirit. If Hevrecht 35's to be believed, our enemy won't just be handing over the Renas Alma to
Wait,
us.
why not?
At least, not without a fight.
Not only that,
Kind
but
of rude
that
of it.
same enemy just gulped down more than an entire world's worth of astral energy.
Point taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least know what needs to be done, it helps me a lot. I don't doubt myself as much. So thanks, both of you.
Oh, that's nice. But not dirty when a flying rat catcher scolds you.
The floor's on the ceiling and the ceiling's on the floor. This whole thing's making my head spin. Why would they even do something like this?
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will. Nothing they could do at this point would surprise me.
The ceiling is on the floor. That doesn't weird you out?
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything? And besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider it quite uncouth to show one's true emotions at times.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at
How
this
old
rate,
is
I guess I'll have to
Dolly?
live long enough to get as old as you first, huh?
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your tune on the matter.
Look at the little flying things that I'm gonna run past. Because they're shinies to get. Oh,
I've got a really
I was
bad
trying
feeling about where
to
you're
get
going.
the shinies.
What are you, Itha?
Okay, I'll leave the crystals.
No, go for the crystals.
No, I mean,
Go
what
for
am
the
I?
crystals,
What
no,
am
no,
I,
no.
Etha?
Going for crystals is an Itha trait. It's a type of this trait.
Yeah, but I don't know. Chasing after the shinies. And the crystals happen to be shiny.
Okay, just because the crystals are shiny doesn't mean that you have to not chase them.
It's amazing how quickly you change your tune.
I'm not changing my tune. You're saying something different than you were saying earlier.
No. It's just phrased in a different way.
No.
saying the same thing.
You're saying something entirely different.
I was going after the shinies. You didn't want me to go after the shinies. Okay,
I wasn't
so I'll
wanting you to
leave
go
the
after
crystals.
shinies, I was wanting you to go after crystals. If the crystals are also shiny, then sure, go after them.
Those flying things look vaguely owl-shaped. Nah.
I don't see it. I actually do see it.
I can see how someone comes to that, but yeah.
Is that what owls looked like to Sigra? And if one of our guests says it, then they gotta be right.
I know fine weapon
I
material
don't
when
want me to
see
go
it.
after the shinies.
That's what. You cannot say you're not going after the shinies when you go at a chest.
Chests aren't shiny.
That one was sparkling and shining the same way.
Nope, very different.
You're right, it was doing it more.
No, I was doing it less.
It was doing it way more.
I was doing it way less.
Just being difficult.
So I want to come this way first. Unless it's blocked by a doggo. That's not a doggo. That's not even blocked.
Wrong kind of chest. Do the fights. Okay, I do genuinely wonder though, why is he are avoiding the fights?
Because I really get that way later in a game when I'm curious to see how a story plays out.
Oh.
Fights are just like, okay, get this done with. I want to continue the story.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Reduces the CP cost of arts. Oh, yes. Yes.
Have you noticed that we barely played with the
Equipment system.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the name of it? Oh. Fairy ring. Elemental attack down, but art costs being cheaper. That's cheaper heals, cheaper revives.
Yeah.
Story yuck.
New equipment.
But
Nah.
it's less talking for us, and we can get behind that.
I didn't think I'd actually work my way around those.
This one's tough.
That's because you didn't.
But yeah, it's a habit I have in a lot of games.
I wonder why it hasn't really showed up until now.
Because you're usually the one playing and I'm doing inventory Tetris.
Has that happened every game?
Yes.
Huh. Have you been just exploiting our compulsiveness?
A little bit.
Aw. Kind of funny how some of us get whiny about, oh, I'm not a good gamer and stuff, even though we're like the main game player in this stream. I'm right?
Well, with the number of times I've had to be like, hey, in general, you all are overall better than me.
Yeah. Sorry about that. You are really wanting to start a fight, Jack.
Throw away the crystals, sort your inventory. True! Throw them away, don't even sell them. Don't bog someone else down with all the useless junk.
I'm sure we'll have to fight a couple of dog seagulls along the way.
You are more than welcome to do that yourself.
Mm-hmm. I think that's more than fair.
Okay. Then left. Burbs.
Go back, though.
Why?
It was something that you left behind.
I'm gonna be backtracking anyways. This leads to a dead end.
Okay, it's just that there was a crystal.
Oh, nobody cares about that.
Everyone cares about crystals.
It can hide itself from me.
Wait, why is he now amazed that this archetype hides?
A spinnerism for if the shoe fits would be if the foosh.
What's spinnerism?
The opposite of a forkerism.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the opposite of a kniferism. That doesn't really help.
Scarlet Inferno.
Shine, radiant light. Regenerate. Now I can let loose. Here I come.
There! One more! In here!
A bit of Kate saying the opposite of a knife is a sword. Sword isn't a kitchen utensil.
Says you. You just haven't been to the right kitchens.
You want a kitchen utensil? Get a fucking glaive.
I need something.
You need to be healed.
Spinnerism is a humorous phrase created by switching sounds or letters within a phrase. Usually the first ones. That is so weird.
Not that. Plasma shock. And let's put double demon fan back. That way, if you're on the main set, light attack go up, light attack go down, hitting the same button. If you're on the other set, light attack go up, attack go down.
Resonate with the earth. Mirage! Plasma shock! Rending you apart. This one's all mine.
You what my arts can do.
Bloody holy! Behold! The earth.
Dogs are noble and honorable, so they are a natural enemy of riffraff without honor. Oh, is that why she keeps wanting to fight dogs?
I'm not without honor. What the hell?
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
So you acknowledge that you're riffraff.
I
You said you're not without honor.
I'm not riffraff either.
This one keeps charging us. That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Hey, look. Actually used Kisara's shield appropriately.
These bad guys really don't mess around.
Ooh, mysterious fragments. Oh, those look dangerous.
They're not dogs, so I'm not finding them though.
Panoply gel.
Dogs are what you get when you can't get a hold of a wolf. I know what I said earlier, but I'm curious if we could actually get around them. kind of screwed there.
So as soon as I hit OK, I think we're getting into this fight. Yes. But...
No, if you're in it.
yeah.
Don't tell me. Be careful, everyone.
The flying things are called astral sloths. And then we also have astral fury and astral hatred. Huh.
Are both of all things astral sloths?
Yes.
And what's the difference between the fury and hatred? Oh, one has one horn, the other has two. Wait, no, they both have two horns.
The horns are on opposite sides, though. Up and down.
And as such, the dogs are fake dogs because they're not wolves.
Easily be fatal.
Oh, the group classification.
I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish
Yeah. Yeah, no, my mind registered it in a weird way. That's on me.
You're a weird way.
I only did what any other would.
What?
Exactly.
That doesn't make any sense.
You don't make any sense.
I make perfect amounts of sense.
You make zeros.
I make all the sense.
Oh. Alphen died. Healers, what are you doing? Jeez. Healers?
They kept getting interrupted because you weren't protecting them.
Well, if they'd have protected me, I'd have been able to protect them. It's simple.
Thank you, Drake. Thank you, Drake.
Doink. Thought that was gonna clip the slaw. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really bad about talking today. I want to talk, but just like things aren't coming to mind.
And I'm distracted by the fighting. Because someone's making me do all the work today.
Hand me the controller, I'll fight.
Have fun!
You better talk.
So, how are you doing today, Jack? Because I asked the others earlier, before you showed up. Because you were late! That lateness is unforgivable, according to Vikraesa. It was never late. Always shows up right on time.
Dogs are just lower quality wolves.
Domestic dogs are just customizable wolves. Wouldn't that make them higher quality?
How?
Because they can fit whatever niche is needed.
They try to make up for it, but it doesn't really work.
I don't know. Wolves seem pretty one note. Does Kisara have any light attacks or light arts that can be queued up? Because a lot of these enemies are dark.
Yeah. Piercing roar is.
Okay. Anything else?
Dazzling spin.
What about air? Nope.
We could just not worry about going in there.
Eh.
But let's start with that.
I would ask if Dohalim or Shion have light arts, but you know,
I don't know. Maybe they do.
Renans, they don't exactly join the light side too often. You must hate Dohalim. Look at how he shattered those gems.
I actually was looking away for a second.
His overburst, whatever it's properly called.
That's why he's an anti-hero.
Can you explain why we use dogs to stop wolves attacking livestock? There are dogs that specifically exist to defeat wolves in combat.
They're not defeating the dog.
But yeah, dogs are specialized.
They're not defeating the wolves. They're just making it not worth it to fight them.
Yeah, because the wolves would lose.
Now the wolves would totally win. It's just not worth it.
I don't know. It doesn't seem accurate.
You have to be practical. Unlike dogs, who just get to do the one thing once and then sit around for the rest of the day. The perfect image of being lazy.
You mean they get a lot more free time to do what they want? Because they're much more efficient at doing their job?
No, they're not more efficient. They just have something less.
No, you get dogs designed to hunt bears. Yeah, that's true. Dogs can hunt bears. I don't remember you ever beating Bola.
I've beaten Bola before, probably.
No, not coming to mind.
So what if I didn't beat Bola specifically? I could beat a different bear. Next time we have a bear altar, I'm going to completely crush her.
The dogs can beat bears, but a wolf can't beat a bear. I think I know which one's better.
You know, I would fight Bola right now. Oh wait, she doesn't exist anymore. We still have a wolf altar though.
It's because she was reborn as a phoenix.
So
If you get reborn, you become the thing you hate.
A dog?
Yes. So, where did I miss a gem?
Was in the other room, I think. This one was in here. There.
Huh. Yeah, not worth. Because dogs are smart enough to join forces with humans, and as a result can equip armor. True. This wolf doesn't know how to equip armor.
I know how to equip armor.
I'm having doubts about that.
Oh, first it's, oh, you can't take off your armor. Now it's, oh, you don't know how to wear armor.
I mean, I don't see you with any armor on right now.
There's no pleasing you. It's full of nonsense. The perfect opposite to how much sense we have. Just as Drake said.
But yeah, I'm nonsense and you're nonsense.
These are flying.
And flying in dark, yeah. The dark can be a little hard to see against the background sometimes, but I think everything here is dark. You don't know how to arm more.
Magnificently done. Others think I'm coming down with something grave.
True.
Pacifist.
She does only have 2 arms.
She is strong. She can handle herself.
And I'm good enough that I don't have to be domesticated just to make it out in the world.
Wearing armor would have to be domesticated. That's true. She has been domesticated by Itha.
I haven't been domesticated by Etha.
Totally have.
No, no, I am not.
Definitely.
No way. If anything, she was domesticated by me.
I mean, you do pretty much anything she says.
I don't do anything she says. She doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, so she's not exactly saying much now, is she?
Even if she still existed, I wouldn't be listening to her.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Just being difficult. Oh. Besides, there's no telling what I'd come back as if I was reincarnated.
True, you could just be a little mouth. Mouse. Shouldn't try to put that silly, because that's a different word.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Can't my S's when mouse becomes mouth. You could come back as a floating mouth.
No.
A disembodied mouth.
I'm good with the let's not do that.
Oh wait, we don't get to see Giant Kitty because they've got weapon skin on. We need to take that off so we can see Giant Kitty.
No, we don't. Not after your attitude.
But Giant Cat Shield. Queso is domesticated by a fox, beaten by a rabbit, and is subservient to a mermaid.
I'm not subservient to Yancy. Like, sure, Viva was, but... different people and all of that.
I wonder.
What?
No, I think if Yancy told you to do anything, you would.
Out of respect? Oh, I'm
That's
sorry,
what
you
you
don't know what
say.
respect is.
It's a word.
And that's about the best you know.
I know enough that when management says respect, it's a very different meaning than when baseline employees say respect.
That is definitely a complicated set of... Oh, what the heck? That was on break.
It got hit again. That poor thing is getting beaten around so much.
Yeah.
Now that's some teamwork.
Not too shabby, is it?
Low on CP.
Was awesome.
Flesh.
Listen, though, that rabbit is dynamite.
Okay, so Peñaple. Y el panel. I thought I saw it. Yep. And that's done. Higher crit.
You go. Only in context
How
of
did
that.
we never get that? Huh.
Huh.
Over limit, that's lame. Huh. Well, I know what's next then. I'm gonna glance through these real quick. Huh. Slag Assault. Never got that one either. Hidden art where Kisara sticks her shield into the earth, splitting open the ground in front of her. Stronger if activated while guarding. Yeah, sure, why not?
There's more suspect than
We still have 3 to get. Subquest cleared. Dead future. We need more artifacts. Huh. Deepened bond with Alphen. Oh, you know, we probably need to go rest at a campfire. And talk with Doeling more. I still love that hers involves defeated all lights that emerged from the wedge. Huh.
The bonus bosses.
Deepened Alphen's bond with a fellow party member. So Dohalim. Ultimate ingredient, Mystic Crest. Okay. Huh.
Things we will not get around to doing.
Unless the game ends and we have extra time afterwards.
Things we will not get around to doing.
Really hope this doesn't go straight into a cutscene. Cool. Because it is break time. So
Alright, see you in a few minutes.
we will be back in a few minutes. Who knows what's coming up with this? Looks like an elevator.
So, is this what's coming out?
Elevator fight scene. I think we had one on the way in, huh? Anyways, come back for the elevator fight scene in a few.
See you around.
And we're back. It's a fight in an elevator, most likely. I don't see what else we would be doing here. It's not going to be a simple ride down, not with a room like this. Let's see, CP's fine. 10 platinum chunks, wow. Let's top up a little on health. Alright, and let's get going on the elevator. Oh, it's not going to be an elevator fight scene. Disappointing. Oh, no, there we go.
Really bad feeling about this.
Did that fight lift your spirits?
Boo. Webba.
Okay, I do concede.
Thanks for the Webba.
Webba?
Webba. Welcome back.
Oh. Thanks. I never heard Webba before.
Neither have I, actually.
Then how did you know it was welcome back?
Because Drake typically says welcome back, and the abbreviation like that just kind of seems natural.
I'm suspicious of it.
Webba, webba, wub, wub.
See, that's definitely not a welcome back.
So that one's not, no. But a singular Webba, definitely Webba, welcome back.
That's gonna mean something different if it's single time versus multiple times.
Yes, context can affect the meaning of things.
How do you have language if you're gonna have context change everything? Sorry, saying welcome back, Bob Bob. Very suspicious behavior. That strike stayed for a long time.
I think that's because it was, enemy you have to strike. Oh, no. I guess not. Because it's a low health thing? I don't know.
The rules are random. They don't matter. They just do what they feel like.
I only did what any other would.
This one's got your name on it.
It's one of the variations of Warner Bros.
Saying Warner Bros. Rumble.
Yeah, Webba is a variation of Warner Bros.
Can't believe.
More incoming. Freezing storm on guard. The waters of magic.
I'm just kind of hanging off the, I guess.
Indeed, but remain ever vigilant. Resonate with the earth. Another incantation ruined.
Wacko eats and Yakko yaks. Yeah, exactly. Don't forget their sister Dot.
Who?
Exactly.
Oh. This is kind of awkward moment, isn't it?
Did you actually not know about their sister Dot?
I knew about their sister Dot.
Okay. Do you know how that became a thing?
What?
Their sister dot for the Warner Bros.
Friends for if we can't depend on one another.
How did it become a thing?
Because it'd be WB period. Yakko, wacko, and the period would be dot.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
At least that's the thing I heard a while back.
My only argument is that it's not Wacko Backo dot. Do you think that might have originally been and that it's an artifact from Ben? There's been Stranger.
Who would want to watch a show of someone named Backo?
I would. I don't discriminate against Backos. I appreciate the presence of our Backos. Yeah, we're back. I feel obligated to say after that.
Certainly not.
Hi, Drake.
Drinking.
None shall escape my judgment. Illuminate, I never miss.
So Martin Day is coming up.
Yeah, Mario Day.
Feels wrong to say it that way.
Why?
Because I get that it's a joking way to say Mario, but I don't know. I guess I'm crazy.
I mean, okay, so why are you bringing up March 10th?
Because Mario Day. Well, Martin Day. Yeah, and it's like Elite Speak way of saying Mario.
And there's a bunch of sales on Mario games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Day.
Hmm. There.
Magnificently done.
Yay! We finished the elevator.
Even stronger.
Gesundheit. Oh, he has resistance. Cool. Increase max HE.
Fuck. You know how you sneeze and then you're out of it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm having it. Thanks for the drink, by the way.
The drink has been drunk.
The drink has been drunk. Drinked.
Huh. We need to explore this way first. To get an item. Oh, an elixir. That's nice of the game.
Are we getting close?
I mean, we have to be. There's a Durgan.
Durgans don't mean anything. You know,
Hi, Durgan. Bye, Durgan.
I feel like you could have held it over us that we have a Dragon on the system now. And you haven't. I appreciate that.
Why? Why would I hold it over you? The system is now improved. That's something to be commended.
That's what I'm talking about.
How is that holding it over you? That's
We
complimenting.
made such a big deal about not having dragons in the system. And now we have a dragon in the system.
That's complimenting the system for making an improvement.
That's not improvement, that's just a thing.
It's an improvement.
We don't need a Draconol in our system.
You didn't need one, no. But you have one, and that's an improvement.
No, we are not improved on for having a Drakenol in the system.
Definitely are.
How are we improved on?
Because now there's a Drakenol. That's an improvement over not having a Drakenol.
There's nothing that Drakenol adds to that Drakenol adds for us.
If that was the case, you wouldn't have a Drakenol.
We just happen to have a Drakenol as the newest member.
This is
I
an
appreciate-
awful room.
I appreciate this room. Bob.
Hmm.
Get the crystals.
Who's playing? No, it's mine.
Then get the crystals.
No.
Over.
Everything is better with dragons. See? Jack gets it.
We were perfectly fine without any dragons.
Everybody needs either a dragon or coffee in their system. Preferably both. Drake gets it as well. See?
We always have coffee in our system.
Preferably both.
I'm just saying, a Drakenol's redundant.
Nope. All those platinum chunks. Wow.
There are no niches that...
Wow. We're gonna be loaded when we get out of here. So you're just gonna run past them, right?
Do you want me to?
You're the one playing.
Well, I'm asking your opinion.
I run past them because I want to see the story.
No one could run past them.
Why are you going that way?
I thought that's where we go.
Yeah.
So we're...
Oh, there's an item over there.
Yeah. Clementine, something.
Wow. Surprised you didn't get into a fight there.
Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to
Okay, see, running past them also makes comments like that
places.
hilarious. Look left
Or
first.
perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh
Oh,
conditions.
okay. Nothing.
I don't give a damn why they're here. We'll burn it all to the ground.
Wow. Rude. Thanks for the drink. Dragons are very important for the environment. If it wasn't for dragons, there would be gold and jewels everywhere, blocking rivers, causing floods.
We have been having floods even before Drakenol.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right?
And the Zoogles
So
are
doesn't that
antibodies.
mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dana's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
Nom
But
nom nom
Rena's
nom.
will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Linwell!
This is the problem with mages. They're impulsive in everything. They don't go with plans. They're disorderly.
No, she laid out a plan.
Only as much.
There was only meant to be one world.
Hmm.
And your goal is to make them one.
Fear?
Huh.
What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
Are you okay?
What were you
No.
thinking? You
I'm
could have
fine.
gotten yourself killed.
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really, really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants. How it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dana and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dana's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dana while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted. Like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although, admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dana, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shion's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dana and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
They screwed up.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dana and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
Nah, no peace. Thanks for the drink.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dana, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrect 35 told us. The Danan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dana's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dana the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's great spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Moderation. Pfft. Who needs moderation?
You think we'd have 60-something altars if we knew moderation?
Nope.
Extreme! Crystal.
So, we're still looking for the next checkpoint teleporter back. It's probably going to be at the end of this. Well,
I
find
guess
them
so.
now. Moderation's for Reddit.
That has moderation. Sure.
You made me angry. That was a bad idea. I'll pick you all on.
It could have been a cat.
These are dark as well, aren't they?
Yes.
Left bumper. Hold it.
For what?
You seemed like you were doubting they were dark.
Oh, no. No, I was saying they are dark because I've been doing super effective damage. And I've been only using my light moves.
Look at you being smart about it. You know, healing anytime now. Fion, darling, thank you.
I gotta try doing that sometime in the Mindscape. Is that the only time she... Is that the only time she uses her hammer and or her mace in the team up move?
I think she uses it with Law, and I don't remember which one. Good job. What was the item?
No idea.
And I don't remember what she uses with Alphen.
Looks like it's Make Alex. I think she uses her shield with Alphen.
Durgan.
Let me explain this. See that Durgan?
Yeah, kill it.
This one will be difficult.
Exactly. You don't need it.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
what? Use Alphen, I guess. When you think about it, the British Empire was just moderating the world. Public service, really.
No.
Oh no, he has a point. Renwell?
Yeah.
Poor Durgan. Getting bullied. Starting to feel bad for it.
You would, sympathizer.
As surprised if this is the only thing I've started to feel bad for, because it's been getting bullied by the players.
Yep. It's just Crystal's broken already.
Blah, 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 magic.
Yeah, I don't think it's getting head pats. Not the time. Oh.
Flare Demolisher. Yeah.
Best move, really.
I mean, it's a sturdy dragon. That was a head pat. Right?
Something like that, sure.
Thank you for all your help.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That dragon did not have a good time. That is the only way I could say it. Well, that's why I stopped going Cheryls.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
Definitely the worst point.
Yeah, that is a pretty bad point. Thanks for the hydrate compliment.
All the hydrakes. Now we're gonna be flooded.
I haven't been flooded in my game, though.
That wasn't touching it. What? I call shenanigans.
Spirits within the soil.
Careful!
That was like the fourth time she got cleared them all.
Yes, it's not like she's gonna get any other mystic art.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Just the fact that he's been in training so long.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
It's time to finish this!
I don't even know if we're going there.
Consuming wildfire!
But this is a weird combination of lizard and frog.
Thank you for that.
Ah, I hate it when my lizard backs up and teleports behind me. Sib mute? Yes. Yes, she is. She's
Right.
been sneezing a lot, though.
Yeah.
Require complete focus!
So she's trying to save you all from being sneezed at on mic.
Yeah. That's probably why that dragon went down so bad. Just all the arts on it, you know?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say because you were muted.
The muting doesn't help.
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
All the banter's fun.
Yeah, I do appreciate the banter. It really does feel better when there's a lot of voices like that, you know?
Yeah.
You did hear our theory about what we
Renwell.
think drew us to the
Renwell. Renwell. Your theory about what?
what drew us to the Tales series.
Because it has tails in the name, and you got confused with Kisara? Oh, you're on cooldown. Hey, you still
Still
counting.
works.
Yeah, because it has tails in the name, and you got mixed up which tails it meant.
So tired. All that running around is catching up with me.
No, I'll take you all on.
Am I right?
No.
Oh.
Just the fact that a lot of characters talk during the battle at the same time, and just makes a lot of noise crowding, and the fact that the system became rather quiet at one point.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop.
So because there's so much noise, you all learn to shut up.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
No, because we shut up, but we needed the noise. Because Altar's fronting just kind of fell out of contact with a lot of others. And during that time, we, well, picked up this series. What? Fucking... everything's guarding everything. Was it a chest that's guarding?
He looks like it, yeah.
I don't think I get,
So, pause? Or not.
that is a really big hitbox. You know?
Should play Evil Dead on stream then. Ash doesn't shut up the whole game.
That's only one person talking. Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say now's a good time for the levels.
Yeah. Very much a might as well thing, isn't it?
Yep. It's not like you can't beat these things. You've got the resources to keep refilling on CP and health. It's just time consuming now.
Yeah. Just buckets of HP.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your rush.
And since we paid for these levels, we might as well use these levels.
If we are the ones that paid for it, then aren't we supposed to be the ones who have a say?
I bought the game, remember?
Oh shit.
Because it broke.
God damn it. Oh, have the gold flame anyways. Well, now I don't have it. Oh, it doesn't work on that.
It doesn't work when they're not charging forward.
Well, retreating is just charging backwards.
Well, yeah, but I said it's not when they're not charging forward.
Right. Should be the same difference.
Really not.
Totally is.
Makes wolves like boops and dogs like scritches. I think we should do a science.
You know Jack's full of shit.
But there were bits involved. 200 of them. So, 100 is for scritches, and 100 is for boops. Because we're doing a science.
Alright, so then...
Oh, drink. Okay.
You scritch me, and I'll boop you.
No. Jack wants me to scritch you and boop you, and see how you react to both.
You know, I'm Fitabo first, Wolf second, anyways. You're not listening, are you?
Huh, you're right. Dogs do like scritches.
I'm a wolf.
Really enjoying the scritches.
I'm a wolf.
She didn't like the boops. She can't be a wolf.
I am a wolf.
We have done science, Jack. She is a pup.
I am not a pup. Still don't have it. Oh, Renwell died. Because she's a mage.
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. Oh, Renwell died. Guess who else is about to die?
Renwell. Renwell's going to die. Alright, it's gonna be where you're at. I was hoping to get a couple props.
Bet she looked cute while she was getting scratches. She did. So, levels.
Alright, give me a second. It's not a chest.
Let's see what it is.
Looks like it's Camille.
Red for Ben.
Furquan.
Which is a permanent stat buff. Unclaimed, yeah.
Rumble. Rumble.
Alright, let's see the difference.
Coming through.
What are our levels? Can I see it in strategy or in edit?
59 now. And these are level 52 enemies, so we weren't exactly that far behind in the first place.
Also,
damn.
it's surprising I didn't do that earlier, you know that.
It is. Well, the only difference so far is I see you're getting hit more.
There's no correlation to the amount of times I get hit versus...
There's
In
a-
my defense, he was behind the other one.
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop
Is Ace Attorney an attempt to dispel the myth that all attorneys are horny? It shows like suits and attorneys are all getting their freak on.
That fell out somewhere.
Well, Drake said they don't like the investigation bits of Ace Attorney. No. Battle's still taking forever.
It's not even remotely as bad, really.
Oh yeah, watch. Gems? Shattered.
Yeah, Adeline is a problematic character.
Thank you for all your help.
Please, don't mention it.
I'm glad to know someone's got my back.
Look, I think it's cool. Headcanon Phoenix Wright as Arrow Ace and his infatuation with Dahlia merely an overcorrection due to societal expectations.
That's random.
How is that random?
I don't even know the word defeat.
Dang.
Ace Attorney has been brought up a couple of times in the chat recently. How is that random?
Oh no. The binding that way.
It's time to finish this.
Yeah.
Die!
Yeah.
Consuming wildfire. There, how's this?
I mean, this is a cool idea though. Especially since that actually could be very legit.
I don't have any real comments on the matter because I haven't played through them.
I don't think you ever will.
No, most likely not.
This builds. Oh. I feel like a few witnesses do give the indication that he might be. I think we could posit evidence. Circumstantial, but still.
Evidence? In an attorney game? No.
Evidence is everything in the court of law.
No, the jury is everything in the court of law.
The old judge who's losing his mind is everything in the attorney of in the court of law. Oh. I really should have made that connection. Yeah.
Scarlet Inferno.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Think we overdid it?
Breaking lots of ice. I could get behind that.
Ice crystals.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
There are crystals that are fine to break. It's ice crystals. Oh, I don't want to fight.
What? But you love fighting. You're gonna have to switch around
I'm a
while
pacifist.
That was a very fast escape.
I imagine stats have an
Yeah.
influence on the escape rate.
Yeah.
Night, Jack.
Good night, Jack. They're getting tired, so flashy monsters spells getting a bit much, regardless of how pretty. It's like being too close to fireworks. No, that's pretty uncomfortable. Yeah. Let's celebrate Jack's retirement with a drink. Alright, getting out the liquor. And by liquor, I mean water.
Just a floating effect.
Now you're running from everything.
So those thorns of Shion's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely. But
Crystal?
only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't
Keep
sense
turning.
a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
Wave a hand, and we get all these crystals. They practically jump into our inventory.
Ooh, sparkly door. What? Are we about to Mega Man this? Are we about to Mega Man this?
That is a very neat special effect.
It is. It's very purple. That's the most important bit. No. Go check out one of the teleporters. Because I have a bad feeling we're about to Mega Man this.
Yeah, just need a moment. I just needed a moment.
You had a moment. Here you go. Welcome to
No,
the
you-
teleporter.
You control for a bit.
Wind astral energy separator. Light. Earth. Dark. Fire and water. Oh, let's do dark first.
I'm going to catch up on my breakfast.
We're Mega Manning this. Huh. I think Dolan was in the middle of saying retreat is not an option anyways.
You know what's good for you.
Oh. Nope.
That'll bring you down.
Kind of opposite, really.
Provide assistance.
No chance. Go for the weak point. Dazzling spin. Thanks, Shion.
And the next meal is on you. You've got
Keep charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. I'm ready.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you.
Hold nothing back.
Flame.
Well, with the way this is going, I don't know if we'll finish today.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
This one's mine. Series going in.
position, precision, timing. All a perfect 10.
That's it? Nothing else to add?
You take meticulous care of your fire.
I'll take you all on.
Flare Demolisher.
Flare Demolisher. Glacial Freeze. Fierce Evil.
How did that down me? It- Not the one I meant.
This one's mine.
Running so fast. Er, uh, my mind is on running.
I have no limits.
Oh. That would be why I'm doing the wrong one. Okay. I was holding right trigger instead of left trigger.
Rage.
Oh, Discord shop has new things.
Yay for it.
Yeah, good for it.
Never really cared too much about the Discord shop.
Yeah, there's like a couple things I ended up pointing, and that's all.
Flare Demolisher.
Flare what?
This thing dying so slow.
What Demolisher?
Kisara, not meant for damage.
Guitar is great though.
Wait. Was it the other three attacking that one the whole time and it's same health as...
And you were looking down on Kisara.
I'm looking down on the AI's ability to deal damage.
The problem is that they didn't have Kisara.
Yeah, does use a shield for that.
You can really make weapons with this?
Duality. Mantle worn specifically for duels that puts Weir's sense of justice on full display. Well as their resolve to emerge victorious.
Justice. Justice.
Huh.
Justice. It's really a loss.
Really interesting.
You must really like it, Alpin.
No, I'm not ready to leave yet.
It is our break time. Is there
It does not need to be.
Is there a campfire near? I don't think there is. Oh.
You only need to do one of them? Or is it kind of a guessing thing?
Is it because we have to do the one that matched?
Maybe.
I'm glad I started with dark.
That was incidental. That's amazing.
I still want to poke into the other ones because they'll probably have equipment as well. But we can do that after the break. So, see you all in a few minutes. Bloop.
Bloop.
And we're back.
I wasn't here before.
Sure you were. In spirit. Alright, so if we go into the water one. Huh. So it'd be good if I did this.
So would those qualify as sites? Thank you.
Not that. These.
So that's why it tasted wrong.
What?
The Sprite is 0 sugar.
What do you want to do about that big one?
Let's take it down.
Don't get careless.
Level 56. Sword.
Weapon like a scythe, but blade pointed down.
And not just one, but
If things 2 extra hands is enough to beat me, it's sorely mistaken.
Let's just focus on what's important.
You may be strong,
Okay, so
And it's still dark type.
but I'll never back down. Be still. Rising Falcon. This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
chicken sickle. No.
You good?
Book swords. Researching. Hmm.
Okay, go down again, please. Thanks. So it can keep beating you up.
I owe you one. Tornado drive.
It looks like we made a massive
Now I can let loose.
Hmm.
That looks like a switch prompt.
Switch prompts?
See the arrows on Ernwell?
Yeah. Oh, that means she's in mid-switch.
But do you see how I'm getting it? Yeah. I'm not sure how that's supposed to be useful. Because it's not actually switching.
Can't end here.
Everlasting darkness. Negative gate.
No matter.
Will this help?
All yours, Kisara.
Okay, so that's the halfway point.
No further. You must be tired of killing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Glad you're on up.
Try harder. Be still. Rising pistol.
Such unadulterated feeling.
Hmm.
How art is being interrupted.
Well, stop letting them get interrupted, Pauline. simple.
Good strategy.
We are running low on gels, though. Maybe we don't do all of these fights unless there's a teleporter nearby.
Hmm.
To stop you dying?
Yeah, how dare she care about you enough to heal you, Alvin?
You'll find no mercy.
Pretty strange idea.
Still researching?
Trying to do improvised art
Oh, what?
on those weapons.
Would it be something you could look at after the stream?
Didn't think that.
I figured. That's a shortcoming of Sectos. Not
I'm done
thinking.
anyways.
No, it is something that comes up a bit, though. It's like time consideration.
No sense of timing?
Basically.
Hmm.
Wouldn't really call it time blindness, but I don't know, it's like, I guess it'd be akin to blindness. They're trying to redefine everything. Just down with this, Blizz.
It could be an axe.
I'll bring you back from depths abyss. Hurricane strike! Resuscitation!
Oh, that's dramatic. Oh. Oh, what?
The Mega evolved.
Oh. Why? Still level 56, okay. It likes its dashes.
Rather dashing.
Okay, we get it. You can walk.
It can walk.
Will this help?
At least it's not stuck in a wall.
This can be the time. It didn't dash that time. It did an actual attack. Was even ready with Kisara, and it didn't dash. I didn't like us attacking it. Can't imagine why it wouldn't like us attacking it.
Very strange.
In a bind.
Do you think it needs to be talked to?
I'm nearly done for.
Come on, Kisara, use it, use it, use it, use it. Ooh, or break. She didn't use her over limit.
Its weapon appears to have been some variation of Folk Death.
No charge again? Didn't charge again.
Satisfactory search. So maybe it wasn't the best time.
Thanks for drunk.
Thanks for junk.
Is it dead for real this time?
That's very dead. Zuko.
Oh, Astral Flower.
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
Maybe these are all bonus bosses with equipment for everyone.
Maybe.
Do you want to get equipment for everyone?
I mean...
Our strength yet grows.
Like I said, if there's a checkpoint nearby, it would be nice to do them, just for the upgraded equipment.
We're more likely to reach a checkpoint. Than squats.
Yeah.
Curse you. We'll check out ahead.
There's a checkpoint.
Regular heat detected in security of multiple astral energy separators. Transfer is disabled until their safety has been confirmed. We have to kill all the Zookles to get our shop back. Alright, so we did water and we did dark.
Yep, don't just rush in though. Remember to restock. Oh well, you hit the healing light, yeah.
Let's go.
Go for it.
Yeah. Dragon.
And a couple Helganquil.
They'll get in the way.
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Run left. Left trigger left.
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Alright, let's take it out.
Either A for the light attack or left trigger Y. We don't exactly have a bunch of healing items for that strategy to be
Viable.
useful.
Oh, whoops.
I mean, some extra damage.
Why'd you heal me?
Break some armor.
Next time it's floating up in the air. See about,
Xian.
yeah.
Oh,
That was...
I did not need to. Timing.
timing.
Whee! Oh.
Well, got the core break. So that worked.
No. Stay down.
Nope. And there's the death.
Target down.
We can really make weapons with this?
Target acquired.
Gonna be probably Alphen's armor.
Yep. And
Looks like-
correlates with their
Element.
yeah. Well, their area.
Yeah. Looks like some skill point stuff is ready as well.
You or me.
It should be simple enough to tab through, and if the number is red, it's not ready. It's a Mumbane. Legend holds it took 1,000 blows without leaving so much as a scratch. Why do we still have the pork fork equipped again?
Can't beat a pork fork.
Okay, the rest of those, fine. To Earth!
Another 2-2.
Yep. I thought it was about to let you go right through.
Neither in the sky.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle.
I'm right beside you.
Up.
Bonk.
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
No complaints here. You made me angry.
Alright, so 3 more including this one.
Bonk.
And then we can finally go back and restock on supplies.
Yes.
That'll be appreciated. How long does it take for a healing light to respawn? Have we ever bothered checking?
Don't think so. Mage is down.
How are your weapons holding up? Best not to give me any ideas.
I'll stop its charge.
Whoops. I got bonked. Was I horny?
Seems like you were if you got bonks.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
We'll try to be more family friendly. Voice from behind.
I don't think we'd blah 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 blah. I don't think we would as easily be doing this if we didn't use those level ups.
Probably.
Hey, it's the crystal shatter.
Crystal breaking? Wait. They might be glowing rock. They might be glowing rock.
What do you think gems are? They're fancy rocks.
Not bronze glowing. You know what's glowing rock?
Magma.
Magma.
Magma very much is glowing rock.
I'm sorry to trouble.
His move uses glowing rock. Therefore he uses magma.
I didn't think magma normally glowed that color.
Fantasy magma.
Ah, fantasy magma.
Fantasy magma.
It's hard to beat fantasy magma.
Best magma.
Better than real magma, that's for sure.
Oh, definitely.
It's time to finish this. Die! Consuming wildfire.
Better have killed them.
Did not.
I need a refund. She said die. They did not die. Oh, she was saying she's dying.
Yep. I'm sure Dolim will bring her back. It's fine.
Everything is on fire.
You've almost got this one down as well. See, this is all a clever ploy to stall so that we don't finish until tomorrow. And then we don't have to figure out what we're doing quite yet.
Eliminated.
Nice.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny
Collected.
mood.
Fortress armor. That'll be for Kisara. Before you use that, see if the healing light is back.
Too smart. Won't double check though.
Not back anyways. Okay. Make sure you're healed up as well, not just the CP.
Yes. And also equipment.
Is it? Wait, what? Fortress armor actually worse than the rare plate? Wow.
I think the rare plate was a craft.
Might have been. So we have, what, light and wind left.
Yes.
Ooh, 2 of the teleporters.
Yes, there were 2 teleporters.
2 of the enemies that teleport.
That's a shame.
Not talkative, are you?
Not particularly.
Hmm.
Best support altar for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Your day?
My day has not had much to it, because I woke up and did this.
How's exercise?
Yeah?
Working out, working out.
I didn't do it today because someone was feeling unwell last night.
Tell them to get better.
Hey, get better.
Thank you. We'll try. Didn't we say you should go?
No. No?
Oh. In hindsight, probably should have gone.
Helpful.
I tried to be.
Do you, though?
I'm eliminating target.
Could stand to use more light attacks while doing it.
We'll work on that.
Look, I even made it simple. You just mash A, the follow-up attack brings you back to the ground.
Just as well, I'm here to stop. No more playing nice. Searing
Or if you hold left trigger and mash Y.
Can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
No casting. No time. Quit running.
And it's dead. Dead.
A little bit. Kitty. 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 Kitty, kitty.
Oh, kitty-us.
She is cat.
Astral Spear. Here's evil.
So you
Huh?
clamor for my true
Do you
power?
not want to use Kisara?
Just needed to slow down.
Behold, the earth. Tectonic vision. Seismic rupture.
The holy mixed signals.
What's up?
The holy sends mixed signals.
You're a little late on that, Renwell.
Yes.
By not using Renwell at all.
The latest way to be Renwell.
And tonight's meal is on you.
One more.
Impact cross.
Perhaps we ought to recuperate for a while.
I agree. Fighting in this state would be reckless.
Optimal conditions for Cyberthus.
Hey, new equipment.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's about right. Yay, prismatic jacket.
Okay.
One more healing light check before doing the water room.
That's the plan. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run.
That's unfortunate.
Very sad. One more CP refill.
Yep.
Emphasis on one.
Use some of the health gels as well.
Yeah.
Alright. I said water. I meant wind. Oh.
Let's see the connection with wind.
Get lost. Stop. Anything else?
Nothing back. Bring Alpha. Coming through.
Sad.
What's up?
Wanted to do the other one.
You need 5 different arts in a single combo.
Yeah. Did I do 4?
Looked like you just did a bunch of dashes.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher. I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
Wonder how these things feel. We come into their home, beat them up.
Too many hits.
Coming through.
Pain. I think they feel pain.
I think they're feeling these assholes. What are they doing? Coming to our house.
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
I'll leave it to you. Double demon
Where are you going?
Can't get out of
Guardian Field. I owe you.
Nice. Core break.
Take it down.
To stop you dying?
You made me angry. That's a bad idea. Here, let me help.
too much.
She's not wrong. I don't like her when she's angry.
I'll take you all on. Ha!
We're in a tough spot.
No, you're fine.
Another incantation ruined. Okay, here I go. Sword Rain Alpha. Rising Falcon. You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the fun. No
Hold
way.
nothing back.
Vanish without a trace!
Sword Rain Alpha. Demon Fang. Be still. Down on the ground.
I can't heal you forever!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps
I'll burn it all.
It'll do as a target.
Heal my weary companion. Ignite. Demon Fang. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone.
Yeah! Nice technique!
Problem.
Sorry,
Hmm.
I didn't want to put you out.
We're out of CP.
Hmm. Yeah, I can see that being a problem. I mean, you don't want to use the gold slime yet, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Here I come. Now I can let loose. Bathed in blood. Sword Rain Alpha.
Might be worthwhile using it though.
Might have to.
Especially with two of them still left. Yeah, I would use it. We do have two of them. The gold gel.
Yeah. No option. I hit the wrong button. Maybe.
I don't even know the word defeat.
I must made it without using it. I must made it without using it.
Hmm.
It's time to finish this!
Left out to hang.
Die! Consuming wildfire!
I don't think the others get the extra art. I could be wrong. I think right now only Alphen
Yeah.
has the combo one.
Main character privileges.
Rising Falcon. Burn. Down on the ground. Double Demon Fang. Sword Rain Alpha. Heal my weary companion. Rising Falcon. Bathed in blood. Bringing you up. Sword Rain Alpha. Bloody howling.
Punch, 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 punch.
Flare Demolisher!
Be still. Rising Falcon.
Did you get good sleep?
Hmm?
Did you sleep well?
Slept alright. Woke up once or twice, but meh.
Okay. Was concerned you stayed up watching Bros.
You went to sleep kind of early, so I didn't have to stay up that long.
It is. I can't ignore your pain. Don't try to be more careful.
Not really. A few times just kind of in and out.
Mm. Gesundheit.
Thanks.
Where are you going?
Finally.
Still one more.
Yeah, but it's almost dead as well.
True.
Laws ready. Yep.
You must be tired of killing me. I'm merely doing what I can to
And there we go. Those are taken
Hold
care
up.
of.
Is this as valuable as I think it is?
And thus our strength yet grows.
Alright.
How about you, Drake? Insentient?
Just to make sure. Oops. Then that. Rested well last night. That's good. Alright. Healing light, not back. Safety of astral energy separators confirmed. Yes, activate. Get us out of here.
Mind if I drop off a few minutes early since... Thanks. Was fun, everyone.
So, time for me. Alone.
You got this.
To fly back.
We're ending with shopping.
Yeah, we're gonna end with shopping. Over.
You guys want to rest here?
Well, first a rest. And a talk with Doalim.
Why are you staring at me?
I could ask the same thing.
So this is how the Sovereign and Maiden are supposed to look. You two go great together.
Law, come stand between us.
Oh, sure. You want me to put something white on as well?
Of course she doesn't.
Take a closer look, Shion. It's a miracle.
What are you talking about?
This outfit, it's already got blue accents on it.
So I see.
Is a miracle.
I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too. Especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
Surprise,
That's why you
surprise.
shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a
Law.
silver platter.
Oh no.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish,
Good comeback,
I
Doalim,
was
honestly.
rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver spoon elite for you.
But wait,
Your
there's
cooking
more.
has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
Oh, this should be
What
good.
is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of
Oh,
late. Far be it
no,
from
no,
me
no,
to level such
no,
an
no, no, no,
accusation,
no.
but the
Dohalim,
facts lead me
no.
to conclude that
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious, actually.
That,
Wait a sec. Are you guys
no,
trying to say
Law.
she's...
No.
I'm what?
Law.
Nothing?
Nothing.
That could have gone a lot worse. That could have gone so much worse.
Shion, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway. It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain, and then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations.
Are they finally going to admit their feelings?
And I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. It was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
no, it isn't. And I definitely
what
don't
happened?
like seeing you get hurt either.
What happened for which? Me being like, don't.
We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy.
Because that was Law and Alphen about
I'll do my
to
best not to throw
call
myself
Shion
in harm's way
fat.
out there either. How does that sound?
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier.
It's actually a delicate
I didn't
topic
mean to.
that really shouldn't be brought up
Just
like that.
Really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
The way they were about to go about it was very much about to be foot and mouth. Heal HP after battle.
Thanks for waiting.
That'll
Eat
be
as
good
much
prep
as you
for
want.
tomorrow. Then
Care if I hang out for a while?
talk with Dohalim.
I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
So the state foot and mouth to lose me.
Almeidrea made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
How best to describe it or explain
She was
it?
like that with all of the lords, not just me.
Saying
She was
something
always
without
interested in who
tact?
she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so.
Saying
brazen
something
back when we were
very
still in Legacy.
insensitively?
In a sense, she may have been a
A
victim
faux
of the crown
pas?
contest as well.
A fake foot.
Almeidrea?
A faux
A
pas.
victim?
To a Renan, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renans who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renan would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renans, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Danans such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine.
You're now closer to Dohalim.
Do you mind watching our camp tonight?
What if I do mind?
Shall we get moving?
Alright, and now to the shop. First, sell 20 platinum chunks. That helps. Ten of those. 10 of those. 8 of those. 10 of those. And there goes a lot of our money again. Those are all worse. Oh, wait. Sell the rapid meats. Forge weapon. Let's see what we can make. Realm unifier? Huh. That's a huge boost. Oh, hey, the iron pipe. It's actually used. Oh, Elvaf gives enhanced arts. And it's a damage buff. Yeah, damage buff right now. That's a fancy sword. Yes. Yes. Let's... Shion's gonna be around anyways. This one gives her enhanced arts. Let's do that. Oh, that's fancy. A lot of these just look so good. Oblivion Ring? Huh. A book of arts developed to wipe out enemy forces and local conflicts. Deploys a magic circle that raises the caster's power to its utter limit. Wonder if the Historia Ren is last book we need for that one quest. Maybe Heavenly Gaze. Well, Rinwell has been in the battles a lot, so let's go ahead and do this, especially with the enhanced arts. And we'll figure out money for the rest of this tomorrow, probably. Still 3 weapon upgrades. Fancy. Alright. With that...
Did we really just spend that much money?
Yes. Yes, we did. With that, I will fly back to Rena. And then just save here in case the others want to go back to Dana and do stuff. So, hope you all have a wonderful rest of the time zone, because this is the end of the stream. We will likely be finishing up tomorrow based on how this is going. So, look forward to seeing the end of Tales of Arise. And we'll probably have a poll to figure out what game is next, though I have a feeling Super Mario RPG is gonna win that. But we'll have to see. So, I hope you all have a good one, and we'll see you in the future. Bye, everybody.